Hi, welcome today to demo you the Black Rooster Blueface SC-5 compressor. So it's an emulation from a 80s Ashly compressor. It's a VCA type of compression with basic setting like ratio, attack, release, and you got the only thing different here is you can bypass the compressor. Here it's bypass the compressor to just have the coloration of the unit and link for stereo processing. Okay, so let me just show you the color of the compressor on the guitar, just showing you just the color, not the compression. So let's listen to it in solo. So it made the guitar a bit tighter. I like what it does. Let's sync contact with the other guitar. So it helps to make it cut through a little more. Let's now try a compression on the guitar just to see how it sounds. So basically a low ratio, quick attack, low release, basically kind of leveling stuff. So let's listen to it. So it's leveling down the guitar. It's probably not the best setting for it. Let's just tweak to show you how the compressor sounds, by the way. This one is a lot better. Let's see in context with the other guitars. Okay, so I like how it make it cut a bit more, but still tame a bit the attack of the guitar to make it a bit softer, a bit smoother in a way. So kind of like also what he's doing, but let's check this compressor on another material. Something that I like about this compressor is on kick drum. So let's listen to kick drum. So bear in mind that the track is already processed. I just add this compressor to show you how it works. It's an already processed mix, but it can still, so let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so mainly here I use the compressor to make the kick a bit more clicky, to put some emphasis on the attack by really slow attack and quite fast release and quite low ratio because I didn't want it to squash too much. So let's hear it now in context with the overhead microphone just to show you how it works. Okay, so I quite like how it brings more attack to the kick drum. I would probably use this compressor a bit before an EQ, probably putting a little tape stuff just after the compressor or some EQ to bring back a bit more low end. But anyway, it sounded really great to me with the overheads. Now let's try it on another material. Let's try it on a snare to see how it sounds. So here is my setting for snare, a bit more aggressive on this one, quite quick attack and quick release. So let's listen to it. Okay, so mainly it's probably a bit difficult to hear it, but it's kind of tame a bit the snare and push it a bit more forward in the mix. We will hear that when I will bring the overhead microphone to listen to it. So let's listen to it. Okay, so it brings a little more of the snare, a little more of the attack and the crack of the snare. So it's great for that. It's what I liked about this compressor. It's really punchy compressor to me. So that's why I think it could also fit to a drum bus. So let's listen to it on a drum bus. Here I'm setting for drum bus. I'm still going soft on the ratio because it's quite slow attack and fast release setting to tame a bit the attack of the drums and make it a little bit more punchy. So let's listen to it. Okay, so I quite like how it brings a bit the kick, a bit more punch on the kick, tends to control a bit also this kind of low rumble that the kick got. So it's great for that, but it's also great on drums for parallel processing. So here is my setting for parallel processing, exact opposite of the drum bus. It's really aggressive, quick attack, medium release, and mainly it's super punchy, so it's here to bring a bit more density to the drum sound. So let's listen to it. Sound a little more intense with it. So let's listen in context with the mix now. Okay, so it's make the drums sound fatter, perhaps a little more punchy. Anyway, let's listen to it on a bass now to see what it does. So here's my setting for bass, little more aggressive ratio, quite quick attack to tame a bit the transients on the bass, and also a slow release, a bit like a leveling stuff, but a bit more aggressive. So let's listen to it to see what it does. Okay, so it's quite subtle on the bass, you can probably not hear it really well, but it helps to give a bass sound that I like. It's like a smooth bass sound with a quite long release, so it's helps to smooth out a bit the sound. Let's listen to in context with the drums to see how it sounds. So you probably noticed that on solo it was quite subtle, but when we bring the drums it's a lot more obvious to me. It's still a subtle thing because it's compressor, it's not like an EQ, but I really like what it brings to the bass. In fact, it's quite enjoyable. And now for the end, let's see how it sounds on a mixbus setting. So for my mixbus, mainly it's a kind of soft ratio. I didn't want to squash the mix, so it's already been processed. So let's listen to it to see what it brings to the mix. Okay, so to me, kind of make it sound a little bit tighter and a little more punchy, so you have to be careful with the low end. There is no sidechain in the compressor here, so you have to play with that to make it less sensitive to the low end mainly. So you can just put an EQ before and an EQ after to compensate for that. It's techniques that's well known among engineers, but you have to be careful with the low end. Anyway, it's really punchy, really good sounding compressor. So now let's just compare. I don't know if it will be relevant, but let's try compare to bypass all the Blueface instance that we got and to see how it sounds before and after. Sounded tighter to me. Let's just listen on another part of the track. Okay, so I think you got the point. It's what the Blueface by Black Rooster. So what I like about this compressor, the punch that it can add to your track. It has a kind of obvious color. Probably to me it's adding a bit more high-end, a bit more high-end harmonics. It sounds a bit clearer and a bit tighter. It's something for modern stuff. It's really great to me. So I think it will be a good conjunction to use this compressor with probably like a tape simulator or something a bit softer just after to have the best of both worlds. So that was my demo of the Blueface SC-5. Hope you liked it, and happy mixing with all those plugins and fun stuff. And see you soon, guys and girls.